I've been on the search for the very best homes in all of Texas. I have found a builder that not only provides exceptional quality, but has the design that will make keeping up with the Joneses a thing of the past. In this episode, you will see all 5 of the very best model homes by Toll Brothers that we have come across thus far in Texas. Enjoy. What's going on, Rankin family? Welcome back to another video. Today, we are looking at this beautiful Toll Brothers property. This is called the Heidelberg. It's a modern farmhouse, and I can't wait for you to see inside this one. Now, as you can tell, I mean, they got some locations and some lots that are available, and it is a possibility to build. So, of course, if you want more information, reach out to the information in the description. We'll get you taken care of. But real quick, just looking at the exterior, I love the fact that we have this stucco. You have the painted white brick as well. And if you notice on both ends, you have the ability to build with a 3 to 4 car garage. So obviously right here to the right and the left would be your garage bays. And as you can tell, I love that we have the white and the black tone. I absolutely love that. I think that's one of the things that we're really seeing nowadays, just because of the simple fact that it looks extremely modern and extremely contemporary. But let's go ahead and take a look inside this property. So I love that you have this chrome handle right here, and look at this. So this is immediately when you walk into the foyer, you are going to have your formal dining room right here to the left with the accent, and not to mention the natural stone fireplace, beautiful chrome wagon wheel candlelight chandelier as well. But let's go ahead and start right here in the formal dining room. So you have the accents all along the walls right here. You are going to have this oversized window with the window grids inside. Me personally, I think the windows without the window grids looks extremely nice, but I'd love to hear your thoughts. You have this chrome chandelier right over your dining room table, and they just opened this up. So you are going to notice a lot of trendy furniture inside of here. The staging is impeccable. I absolutely love that. And just look at this. Going up your staircase, you are going to have the 20-foot ceilings. I absolutely love that with the tall windows. So let's go ahead and start in the great room. You're going to have these exposed beams on the top. Not to mention, you are going to have the wood on top of the ceiling, which everyone absolutely loves. And I love the fact that we have the great room kitchen combination, and the natural stone on the fireplace is actually floor to ceiling, folks. I absolutely love that. And it just looks extremely elegant. Not to mention, you have the clear story windows on top. And before we go into the kitchen, let's go ahead and take a look at the wine cellar. So this may be something where you really do want, I mean, quite frankly, even if you're not a wine drinker, like I always mention, it's something to just go ahead and take advantage of, because man, just the elegance. How many people can actually say you have a wine cellar in your room, or in your house rather? I love that. All right, so continuing along, so we are going to have the wood flooring throughout this entire property, which I absolutely love. Now, you know, Toll Brothers, they do a fantastic job of showcasing their properties, and this is nothing short of excellence. So inside of here, you are going to have your waterfall quartz countertops rather. You are going to have the brick-like backsplash as well, wood range hood, not to mention with the stainless steel belt and stacked cabinets on top. The one thing that we're noticing with the stacked cabinets is that some of these ones that we're seeing that are showcasing, or at least recently, you have the tall stacked cabinets, which is a unique feature. And look at this. Inside of your breakfast nook, you have the herringbone brick-like floor, which is very unique. I've never seen a brick-like floor, which is very nice, very unique. Chrome chandelier, again, right over your table. Absolute beauty. You have sliders on both ends in the breakfast nook and inside of the great room. And then let's go ahead and go over here first and foremost, so that way you can see inside your chef's kitchen. Right here, you are going to have essentially your butler's pantry. I love the fact that obviously Toll Brothers, they do a fantastic job of showcasing their window doors, and that's going into the pantry. It's a full-size walk-in pantry, as you can see. You even have a lock on it too. So if you don't want people snooping around in your pantry, you can certainly lock that. Again, this is the model house, so that's one thing to keep in mind. A lot of this is going to be dressed to the nines, so just keep that in mind. Straight ahead would be, of course, your garage. Right here, you could utilize this as a little flex room, quite literally a flex room, right? If you wanted to. But really, the possibilities are certainly endless. Quite frankly, if you were to build this one entirely from scratch, then you're going to see some other options that you could take advantage of. And then, of course, that would be your garage. So think of it as if you were coming into your garage, you have your mud room, and then you would go straight to your kitchen / great room. Wow. Loving it so far. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Now, going over here, you have your extended covered backyard patio that continues along here. And then look how beautiful this is. Wow. Absolutely fantastic. The one thing you're going to notice is a ton of room inside of here. Natural light on a beautiful day like this. This is the third home tour of a video today. So you might be wondering why I'm wearing the same stuff. But in here you have your crown molding on top. You have the chrome chandeliers again right over your nightstands. Full walk-in closet. This is not the primary, so don't panic on me just yet. And then, of course, we have a full bathroom. I love the fact that our shower surround continues on the shower floor and in the flooring throughout the bathroom. Glass pane door again with the wooden mirror framing and the chrome lighting fixtures again. Wow. So I really love when we have crown molding in here, quite frankly. That's one of the things that makes a lot of sense, really just from an aesthetic standpoint. And here you're gonna have a full bathroom again. You can utilize this as a powder bath or, full-size bathroom again, like how they have it. But, the herringbone pattern shower surround inside of there. We got our shower bench, quartz countertops, wood cabinetry, and stone flooring in here. So Toll Brothers, obviously they build all around Texas and quite frankly, all around the United States. I had someone that reached out to me recently before we do that, pause that thought. Let me go ahead and open this refrigerator for you. I got a comment not too long ago about that. And then also the cabinets. Don't want to let you down, so that way you can see how much storage space we have inside of here. But what I was saying is I had someone that reached out and they're moving from Los Angeles and they love the Toll Brothers out in Texas over the California. So if you have any experience, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Right here, we're going to have a full-size utility room with the quartz countertops, oversized washer and dryer. And let me know what you folks think about that. Do you like the counter right above the washer and dryer? Really, it sounds like a fantastic option as far as from a standpoint to go ahead and fold clothes, because sometimes you may just go ahead and put the clothes in, on top of the washer and dryer. But if you have a full counter, you can definitely utilize that. Inside of here, you're going to have your study with your French doors. Again, the chrome lighting fixture right above your desk. And look at that, built-ins. Wow. So you can put the books. Really, if you have books, you probably would have put those down where you can't really see through, because when you have the glass right there, you can easily add the decor and it just looks extremely fancy. I love it. And then right over here, of course, you have the lamps to go ahead and illuminate your paintings or anything that you have. Of course, straight ahead, we would have the garage that would be converted. And then right here, we have a coat closet. So on the other side, you have that garage bay where you would come in through the mud room and, essentially just go straight to the kitchen. Over here, you can go straight over there, but that would be where we come in from. And then of course, we went straight ahead that way to the right, and let's go ahead and to the left so we can see the primary. Before we go into the ensuite and the walk-in closet, let's look at the primary. Wow. Wow. Look at that chandelier. We've seen that in the Stelvio model out in Houston, in the greater Houston area But man, look at that. Can you imagine having the chandelier inside of your primary? So you have the shiplap ceiling right there, the tall ceilings inside of here. So you have the raised ceilings, plus the wood flooring extends over here. And just look at this, king size bed, full bedroom set. Wow, you can't get much better than that. So right here to the right is going to be a walk-in closet. Look how much space you have in here. Extends all the way back. Wow. So if you need more built-in shelving rather, you can go ahead and do so. More storage space, you can certainly do so. And then right here to your left is going to be your full ensuite. Look at that. So you have your tile accent wall, rectangular soak-in tub, vanity area, his and her sink, wooden mirror frames, chrome lighting fixtures. Fantastic. Look at that walk-in shower, full-size walk-in shower with the waterfall shower head as well. Wow. Well, I don't want to break it, but you can obviously see how much space is in here. The oversized shower niche. Look at this. And you know, Toll Brothers, glass pane doors, that's what they're known for. But I love the fact that we have the vanity area over here for the ladies and the tile flooring inside of here. Wow. And just to think that was only the first level. So I don't know if I showcased this, but you have another coat closet. So you have the one right there when you enter in from that part of the garage, as well as right here. And I'll do one more quick pan before we go to the second level. Look at that. Absolutely amazing. And real quick, if you are a returning viewer, welcome back, folks. Always great to have you. Really appreciate the continued support. And if this is your first time to the channel, my name is Marcus Rankin. I am a Texas realtor. I get calls, texts, and emails every single week from folks looking to make a move to Texas, regardless if it's Houston, Dallas, San Antonio, Austin, you name it. We have the team to get you taken care of. So reach out below so that way you can book a call, find out how we can help you, and consider hitting that subscribe button. I'd love for you to become a part of the Rankin family. And that way, you know, when I release a video every week. So right here, you're going to have a full-size game room, which I love. You have the game room, media room combination. Wow. Ton of space in here. Perfect for entertaining folks. And quite frankly, that's almost an understatement for this property. So in the Heidelberg, you're going to have over 5,000 square feet. So it's 5,184, and it can go even higher than that, just depending on what you got or what you need rather. And if the music is good, you go ahead and dance. So that's a perfect space. Oh, wow. Look at that. Look at that mirror. So look at that. Wow. So plenty of space. You have this LED surrounding your wood ledge right here. And just look at that. I love you have the wood accent wall back there. Double sliding doors going inside of here, which is fantastic. Let's go ahead and go down these steps right here to our next bedroom. Look at that. Wow, you can't get much better than that. Brick like accent wall right here. Beautiful chandelier right here as well. Wow. So folks, I'm giving this a straight up 10, maybe even 11 out of 10, which is impossible, but man, you really just cannot get much better than this. And bravo and hats off to Toll Brothers for doing such a fantastic job. I've yet to see a Toll Brothers that I really wasn't fond of. I'd love to hear your thoughts about that as well. You have this hexagon tile shower surround inside of here as well. Wow. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. And quite frankly, I mean, I love to see the new model houses because sometimes, you know, some model houses have been open for, you know, a year, 2 years by the time I get to them, or the time we see them on this channel at least. And sometimes you may feel that the, you know, staging is outdated. Some of the furniture may be outdated. Really can't, you know, hold that against them just for the simple fact that sometimes it has been open. You may say, hey, go ahead and they should swap out the furniture and things like that. But I mean, some folks really don't think about that, but I just love this. Hats off to the stager inside of here, carpet inside of here. You have the baseboards all along here, painted walls. And look at this. Wow, you really can't get much better than this. You even have the painted window seals. Interesting. So you have a queen size bed, 2 full size nightstands, full bathroom attached to this as well. Look at that. Can't get much better than that, folks. Full walk-in closet. So really, of course, this one, a ton of square footage. You're going to notice that inside the rooms, the builder can certainly add more square footage to the rooms for that simple fact without having to compromise. And here, what I really like is that you have wainscoting throughout this part of the walls right here. You have the lighting fixtures again, but gosh, really can't get much better than this. I love to hear your thoughts as far as if you like this model or the Stelvio by Toll Brothers. And if you haven't seen that one, you can obviously search that on this channel. A couple weeks ago, I showcased that one, and I'd love to hear your thoughts between the two, but I'm thinking I'm liking this one right now as we speak, and I'd love to hear your thoughts. But look at that. Full walk-in showers, quartz countertops, white cabinetry, chrome lighting fixtures, impeccable. So that was the entire second level right here. This would be overseeing your property right here, at least the front foyer. And then now let's go ahead and take a look at the backyard. Sorry if I went a little fast on here. They're about to close, so I want to be respectful of their time. But I showcase every part of the property that I've seen, so you don't have to worry about that. But one thing you will notice is that you have a covered backyard patio on the right side, obviously with the full fireplace. Look at that. Natural stone again. That would be overlooking right here. As you can tell, they're in the process of building the pool. It's going to be nice. Yes. And then you also have a covered backyard patio on your left side as well, which is very interesting. We haven't seen 2 separate ones before, but of course it would extend out a little bit. Like I said, they're in the process of completing this, just how we've seen the Stelvio as well. So it would extend over here, so that way you don't have to worry about it being sectioned off. But wow. Other than that, folks, that was the lovely Toll Brothers property. All right, Rankin family. So that was the beautiful Toll Brothers property right here north of Dallas. Let me know in the comments what you folks thought about it. Of course, if you do want more information, I have all of it in the description below, and I'll see you folks on the next property tour. All right, Rankin family. So we are looking at this beautiful Toll Brothers Stelvio model house right here in Woodson Reserve. This one is absolutely stunning. You know, I bring you folks the best of the best. So just looking at the exterior, of course, you are going to have your garage right here to the left. That is currently going to be the sales office, but you have this beautiful stucco all the way around the property. Going inside of the covered front porch, you have this beautiful archway right here. You have this extended section over here as well, and this oversized pivot door. Absolutely amazing. And let's go ahead and take a look. Wow, absolutely stunning. You have this grand foyer, high ceilings on the top with the beautiful chandelier coming down. Not to mention you have those exposed wooden beams as well. Right here to the right is going to be your beautiful study. You have the high ceilings inside of here with the recessed lighting, and they just staged this property recently, and I really can't wait for you to see it. Extremely trendy, contemporary, you name it, it has it inside of here. So I absolutely love this right here. You can just see the amount of space that you have inside of here is exceptional. So continuing along, You have this accent on both sides of the walls. I love that. And before we go ahead and continue along, I want you to see the formal dining room. So just looking at the formal dining right here, again, you do have the exposed beams as well. You have an oversized dining table. So this just kind of gives you a basis of how much space you have inside of here. Wow. Really can't get much better than this. I'll make sure to slow down, folks, because it's huge and I really don't want us to miss anything. So right here, you would have your coat closet. I love that Toll Brothers added the glass pane as well. And not to mention, you have the other coat closet right there. So this is what you would see in the front door. And let's go ahead and continue along. So you have this tile flooring continuing up through the grand foyer. Right here to the right, you would have your wine cellar. And so inside of here, and like I always mention, folks, even if you're not a wine drinker, this is perfect just for the elegance. It adds that nice element to your home. And a lot of folks don't really think about that, but I think it's a nice touch. Right here, you do have a nice closet, add your luggage and things like that. And this is going to be your grand great room. Wow. Absolutely stunning. Again, you have this beautiful oversized chandelier with the exposed beams. Again, you have all these windows on top and the sliders adding plenty of natural light. Now, when you think of open concept, I want you folks to think about this model house. You really can't get much better, and you really can't get much open than this, or more open rather. Looking inside your kitchen, you have these beautiful stacked cabinets on top, extends all the way to your breakfast nook. You have the wooden range hood inside of here. You have these marble countertops, which I absolutely love. And just look at this. If you can imagine doing the dishes right here, and this would be your view. You can easily look to the left, see your backyard. Again, like I said, you have these sliders right here, which I absolutely love. And inside of here, of course, this is your breakfast nook, but you can utilize this as an informal dining room. So just looking at this, you have the stainless steel chandeliers. Over here, over your island, you have the nice, beautiful glass blowout lighting fixtures. And I love that you have the matching backsplash. Very nice touch. Again, you have these wooden cabinets as well. And just look how stunning this is. I'll do a moment of silence for the beauty. Wow. Can't get much better than that, folks. All right, so let's continue along. That's where we come from as far as the formal dining room. So this would be your oversized pantry. You have plenty of space inside of here for the amount of square footage that you have inside of here. And then, of course, it wouldn't be complete without a coffee bar. And if you notice, you have the stacked cabinets on top again and the matching countertops. So you have the oversized baseboards. Let's continue this way. And to the right here, you're gonna have your oversized utility room. Of course, this is the utility room, mudroom combination. And like we said, over there to the left that's where the garage would be. So continuing along, this is gonna be your beautiful bathroom right here. You're gonna have the shower tub combo with the unique shower surround. If you notice, you have these stainless steel mirror frames on top. Absolutely stunning. The tile extends this way. And I love that you have the raised ceilings inside of here. And as I always mention, folks, we got the shower niche, which I love with the shower tub combo. This is gonna be your closet. Don't worry, this is not the primary. So don't get worried already. And then continue along, this is easily utilized as a guest room right here. You have plenty of space. This is a queen size bed with the 2 nightstands. You have this beautiful accent wall right here. And like I said, folks, they just added the furniture in here recently. So what you see is extremely trendy. This is what the style is because there's nothing but professionals that stage these properties. So continuing along right here, like I said, this would be the garage. It's part of the garage. They're gonna have this as the sales office, but that's what we're working with right now. So let's continue along. Obviously, we went right there to the right. So let's make sure we see the primary. So far, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Really want to hear what you're thinking about this beautiful Stelvio model. This is going to be your powder bath right here. And then let's go ahead and go to your primary bedroom. Wow. Let me do one more moment of silence for you folks. Absolutely stunning. Look, you have this almost like a tile accent wall right here. You have the exposed beams, tall ceilings. I believe it looks like 14 feet ceilings. I could be wrong. I'll make sure to find that information out for you folks. But gosh, the amount of room that you have inside of here, I absolutely love it. I love that they added the beautiful stainless steel, the chandelier right over the bed, but also you have recessed lighting inside of here. So plenty of space inside of here. Gosh, the bed that Shaq needed to get customized, this would easily accommodate that, to be honest with you. So this is going to be your ensuite right here. You have this rectangular soak-in tub right here, his and her sink. And then obviously right here, it wouldn't be Toll Brothers without the glass pane door going into the linen closet right there. Again, you do have the stainless steel mirror frames with the stainless steel lighting fixture, the continued tile accent wall right here as well. Absolutely stunning. And like I said, folks, they're still getting everything wrapped up inside of here, but gosh, you really can't get much better than this. You got your shower bin, shower niche, stainless steel shower head again, another closet right here for the towels and linens. And right here, you have your own designated vanity area. A lot of times it's connected to the sinks inside the primary bathroom, but gosh, you can't get much better than this. And this would be the size of the closet. Pardon the mess, folks, but you definitely have plenty of space inside of here. And then of course, you have your little nook area where you can put extra storage. Wow. So for my ladies, you got your own designated vanity area. So that way you can get ready in peace. You don't have to worry about the fellas rushing you. If only you just had a door, because you know, guys, we love to rush our ladies. So that's one thing that is a #1 complaint. All right, so let's go ahead and go up your grand staircase right here. I'll make sure to show you the front and the great room as well from the second floor. So this would be the great room, of course, right there. And this is right here whenever you walk in. Wow. So let's go ahead and go this way. And folks, if you are a returning viewer, welcome back. Always great to have you. And if this is your first time to the channel, my name is Marcus Rankin. I am a Texas realtor. I get calls, texts, and emails every single week from folks looking to make a move out to Texas, regardless if you're thinking about moving to Houston, Dallas, Austin, San Antonio, Corpus Christi, El Paso, even those towns we don't even really hear about. Make sure you reach out so we'll get you taken care of to the information below, and consider hitting that subscribe button. I'd love for you to become a part of the Rankin family, and that way you know when I release a new video every week. So over there, that was of course your game room. You had a large oversized game room. This is going to be a large bedroom, and inside the Stelvio model, which is one of their largest plans, this is just showing you how much space is inside of here. I mean, gosh, even with the bedrooms, a lot of times there's complaints with these builders, they compromise in the bedrooms, but really, if you think about it from a practical standpoint, some of the square footage you would rather be added to some of the common areas like the great room or the primary and things like that. So I love the fact that even inside the bedrooms, you have plenty of space. Look how large, this might be overkill, but you know, you have 2 large dressers. You can still have a queen size bed. I mean, even if you just added normal nightstands on both ends, you'd have a lot more walk room, but you see that you still have plenty of space inside the bedrooms. Of course, you have a full size walk-in closet. And in here, I just love the floating shelves. Of course, you have the L-shaped couch with another sofa over there, plenty of space. I love it. And then right here, of course, was going to be a nice closet. Again, another storage closet. And then right here would be a shared bathroom between, of course, the hallway and the bedroom. But inside of here, you have quartz countertops, you have stainless steel hardware with the tile flooring, beautiful shower surround. And of course, I think you still have that, yeah, your shower niche right there. Stainless steel lighting fixtures and mirror frames. Again, loving that. And look how large the bedrooms are. You have 2 full-size bedroom sets and you still have plenty of space. Wow, I really want to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Let me know what you folks think about this. Like I said, this is in Woodson Reserve, but of course, like I always mention, folks, if it's something where you need to build in a different location, this is just the model home. Therefore, they dress this up, make it look extremely pretty, just to show you what their product could look like. But keep in mind, we'll see your options as long as you reach out and we'll get you taken care of. So we got another bedroom right here. Of course, again, full-size bathroom right here as well. Quartz countertops, again, stainless steel hardware. And this is how much space you have in this bedroom. Queen size bed, a desk, a nightstand, a dresser, a chair, plenty of space. So inside of this community in particular, you do have Tri-Point and Toll Brothers. So there was a farmhouse style that I've showcased on the channel previously before. That was in this community as well. And there was actually another one that is actually, I really wanted to show you folks, but it actually was discontinued just because they built a ton of them. And I never like to bring anything to the channel that wouldn't be possible, or at least possible to build, right? So I'd love to show you that one, but what's gonna happen is you're gonna love it, and then I really can't do anything for you. It was replaced by another model, and I'll definitely show you that one when the time is right. But gosh, look how much space you have inside this media room. I'll go ahead and sit down so we can relax together. Look at this. Look how much space you have inside of here. You really can't get much better than this. I always get comments as far as the media room is too small, really isn't practical, but inside of here, you can see they have plenty of space. Gosh, so yeah, that was the Stelvio. Let's go ahead and go to the backyard. And so, like I said, this one's not for sale right now, but if you love this plan and this is something you really want to work with, reach out. So we'll make sure to see your options, see where you would want to get it built at, and get you taken care of. So I love that you have these oversized sliders, not to mention over here as well. And look at this covered backyard patio. Oversized stainless steel LED ceiling fans right here. You have the higher ceilings on this side as well, more of an open feel. And then, of course, it wouldn't be right without your pool. You folks are getting an exclusive look at this beautiful model house. I wanted to make sure you saw it, but absolutely stunning. If you notice, the stucco exterior as well continues through the back. Again, perfect for an entertainer's dream. Gosh, this was a dream house, folks. So that was the lovely Toll Brothers. All right, Reiki family, so that was the lovely Toll Brothers, the Stelvio model. Let me know in the comments what you folks thought about it. Of course, if you do want more information, I have all of it in the description below, and I'll see you folks on the next property tour. All right, Rankin family, so we are looking at this beautiful Toll Brothers, the Mangusta floor plan right here in Woodson's Reserve. Now, this is a model house. If you recall, I had showcased that Stelvio model over there a couple weeks ago, and folks absolutely love that one. So I thought it makes sense to go ahead and get you the one right next door, so that way you can see how beautiful this one is. Now, this is going to be our exterior. Keep in mind, this is going to be that stucco that we see on Toll Brothers quite often. Right to the right would be converted to the garage, so you don't have to worry about that. But I love the fact that we have these beautiful shutters on the exterior. Now, this is the model house, like I always mention. So some of the things inside of here you may or may not want, just depends. So reach out so that way we can get you taken care of. But looking at the beautiful foyer, this is exactly what we're working with. So if you recall right here to the left, we do have this accent. This almost looks pretty similar to the Carmen, but not quite the same. But the one thing that you really are going to notice inside of here is that they just opened this up about a month and a half ago or so, give or take. So you're going to notice some beautiful staging, and the interior is extremely contemporary. Now, this is going to be our study right here. As you can tell, there is room for French doors on the side of here, maybe even a pocket door if you wanted to do so. But look, you have this beautiful accent ceiling as well as the walls itself. Look at the lighting fixtures. And the one thing I really want you folks to do is pay attention to the details inside of here. You really can't get much better than this, folks. We got engineered wood flooring that continues throughout. And I'm gonna make sure I take my time as best as I can so that way we don't miss anything whatsoever. Now, as you can tell straight to the back in the backyard, they're still in the process of getting the landscaping up and ready to go. So don't mind that, but really it's gonna showcase this beautiful property. Now, this is gonna be our media room. Look at the oversized couch that you have inside of here, plush carpet. You have the 6-inch baseboards inside of here as well. And I just love the fact that they have some guitars right here. Let me know in the comments below if you know how to play guitar. But you have your screen right here, so that way you can go ahead and watch a beautiful movie or, you know, anything really. Independence Day, Training Day, that's my favorite movie right there. But look at the top of the ceiling. We have this accent up here as well. Built-in speakers, recessed lighting, and just absolute perfection really inside of here. Loving the fact that we have this decor. You have this awning right here as well. But let's go ahead and continue along. So right here, we're gonna have our powder bath. Look at that. Absolute perfection. Look at this. And not to mention the engineered wood extends inside of here. We have high level granite inside of here. You have the white cabinetry with the black hardware. And this is gonna be our first bedroom. Wow. So queen size bed, 2 oversized nightstands with a dresser, and you still have plenty of space. You have this unique accent on the back right here as well. And just look at this. Love it. So we have our LED ceiling fan inside of here. And I mean, quite frankly, Toll Brothers is one of those model homes. You know, we've seen a model by Toll Brothers recently. It was the Lansing. And really, every single time we step foot inside of a Toll Brothers properties, you definitely can see the material. I say that sometimes, but not all the time. And that's intentional because we may go on some builders where my personal preference, it's really not, you know, up to par. But inside of a Toll Brothers, I'm telling you, this is perfection. Quartz countertops. You have the oversized mirror right here, beautiful lighting fixture. And you know Toll Brothers is not complete without the glass door. So let me know your thoughts in there. Now, if you're looking at it from a practical standpoint, you really, sometimes we might not have it decorated to the nines just like that. So that's one thing to keep in mind. So if you are gonna opt for the glass door, you may wanna be conscious of that. Just keeping it presentable. Unless, you know, your guests don't really come inside the rooms, then that's a different story. So right here, we do have our nice wine room right here. Let's see if it's open. It is. And this is what we're working with right here. So like I always mention, if you're not a wine drinker, just look how they have it decorated inside of here. Can you imagine your guests walking in and just looking to the right and just saying, oh, you fancy? That's what you want to hear. You don't want to hear your guests say, oh, I need to get out of here. But you have your 20-foot ceilings in here. Look at this oversized chandelier coming down from the ceiling. Very unique, very different. But let's go ahead and take a look at the great room. Wow, look at this, folks. So you have the painted exposed beams on top, this oversized wagon wheel chandelier right here. And just look at this floor to ceiling fireplace, and just look at how much space you have inside of here. Wow, you really can't get much better than that. And even though it's not 20-foot ceilings in the great room, you still have the tall ceilings. And that's one thing you really want to keep in mind. I mean, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Would you prefer the 20-foot ceilings continuing inside of the great room? Of course, the Stelvio had that, so that's something to keep in mind as well. But this is just one of their plans. They have a ton of plans that you can opt for or choose from. But let's go ahead and start in the kitchen. Beautiful backsplash. You have your stack cabinets that continues along right here. Stainless steel refrigerator and appliances, double oven, quartz countertops inside of here, oversized island with the farmhouse style sink. Wow, loving this one. So of course we showcase the Toll Brothers that was in Dallas, or north of Dallas. It was the Heidelberg, and it was really just amazing at the consistency of all these model houses. You're really seeing a common theme of just true perfection, in my opinion. Right here, you're going to have your breakfast, or essentially your butler's pantry. You have a butler's pantry over here. You can easily utilize this as a coffee bar if you wanted to. Look at this, dual entry pantry with the glass pane doors inside of here. Let me know your thoughts on that. Now, right here is going to be your breakfast nook. You can use it as an informal dining room. That's what I'm seeing some of the clients that I'm working with. They're utilizing it as an informal dining room. So if you notice, you have sliders on both sides, in the great room and in the breakfast nook as well. And I'll do a quick pan so that way you can see what we're working with. And I just love it. I mean, and another thing, I'd love to hear your thoughts as far as straight ahead right here with the built-in shelving. Do you like that, or would you prefer it just, an accent, or just blank where you can go ahead and put some decorations, maybe a decorative tree or something of that nature? But loving this so far. Let me make sure I slow down for you folks. And real quick, if you are a returning viewer, welcome back. I really appreciate the continued support. And if this is your first time to the channel, my name is Marcus Rankin. I am a Texas realtor. I get calls, texts, and emails every single week from folks looking to make a move out to Texas, regardless if it's Houston, Dallas, San Antonio, Austin, or anywhere in between. Reach out to the information below, book a call, find out how we can help you, and consider hitting that subscribe button. I'd love for you to become a part of the Rankin family, and that way you know when I release a new video every week. Now, this is a primary bedroom, folks, right here. Tray ceilings on top with the exposed beam, recessed lighting, gorgeous chandelier right over our bed, and just plenty of space. Look at this. Look at the nightstand. They're not even nightstands. They're dressers, full-size dressers on both ends, and you still have space on both ends. So look at that. I'm loving that. Now, this is not the same square footage as the Stelvio, but gosh, you still have the amount of space that you would need inside of these bedrooms. So I love that they didn't compromise in there. Let's go ahead and take a look at our ensuite. Woo-hoo! Now, we've been seeing the accent wall on a lot of these model houses. So if you notice, you have that as well. Look at this oversized tub. I don't know if you can even really see it on the video, but gosh, you could probably fit 2 people in there comfortably. Tile flooring that extends inside of here, the high level granite again. Look at this. Wow. So if you notice, the same material that you have on the shower surround is going to be the same material that you have whenever we just walked in right here for the accent wall. And not to mention, the counters match the shower bench, if you notice that. Wow, love that. We got our shower niche as well inside of here. Now, the one thing that can be added that I would highly propose is a waterfall shower head. Wow, that shower head by itself really not gonna do much for you. So that's one thing to keep in mind. Good thing it's only cosmetic. The tile flooring extends in our primary closet. And don't worry, this is not the only one. You don't have to worry about that. I can already hear what you're saying. I'm a mind reader. There's not a lot of space inside of there. So right here, we have our Full vanity areas for the ladies right here. Oversized baseboards as well. Toilet to the right. And this is going to be the second primary closet. So perfect. So if the ladies just go straight from the vanity area to the closet, you can do so. You can easily add a full-size, full-body mirror right here as well. That way you can take a look at yourself and see how we're working. But look at that. I love that we have all this space right here. Built-in cabinetry again. Let's go ahead and take a look inside of here. So this is how much cabinetry space that we have inside of here. Let's go look in oversized drawers as well. Love it. And then of course the engineered wood extends this way as well. So let's go across the hall so that way we can see what else we're working with. Built-in desk right here with the built-in shelving. And then let's go ahead and take a look at our utility room. Oversized utility room right here. Built-in countertops, farmhouse sink. Look at this. All these cabinets for plenty of storage space as well. Not to mention down here, you got your drawers as well. Look at that. Extends all the way over here. High level granite that continues right here. So I love it. Oversized utility room. Now it's not a utility room, mudroom combo, but right here would be your mudroom going in from your garage. So you can imagine coming in from the garage. Of course, that's the sales office right now. Go ahead and put your shoes and things like that right here. Put your coat right there. And you are good to go to get inside your beautiful house. Let me do one more quick pan. Look at that. Woohoo. All right, so that was the first level. Let's go ahead and take a look at the second level, see what we're working with. Now, whenever we go to the second level, we are going to enter inside of the game room. So we have stained wood right here. Engineered wood flooring extends up here again. And look at this. Wow. Look how much space you have inside of here. So we have wainscoting on the lower exterior. You have this accent, almost like, looks like a sort of wood wallpaper right there. Let me feel it. But it's actually built in. It's not a wallpaper. That's how they have it. So whoever buys this model house, when it becomes available for sale, it's gonna be extremely happy, I think. And the thing is, for this model house, it's not gonna be for sale for a few years. They actually just sold off the other model house. It was called the Valen just recently. So just keep that in mind. This is gonna be our second powder bath right here. I love when we add another powder bath instead of a full bath for the upstairs game room. You know, they need love too. So you got your quartz countertops, mirror frame, lighting fixture again. And I just love the fact that we got this wood flooring extending in here again. All right, so let's go ahead and go to the next spot. We have a storage closet right here. Now they added some locks on here just so folks don't mess with the decor and mess it up. But let's go take a look at our next bedroom. Okay, so recessed lighting again in here. LED ceiling fan again, and gosh, look at this. You can fit 2 beds in here comfortably. Full-size walk-in closet again with the window, which is perfect. They got the temperature in here about 64 degrees. It's kind of chilly. But you can easily fit a queen-size bed, 2 nightstands, a dresser, or maybe a desk if you're gonna have your little one inside of here. Full-size bathroom again right here. And look at that. We got 1 recessed lighting right above. Shower niche, shower tub combo inside of here. Hexagon tile flooring inside of this one. And like I said, folks, I mean, whenever you go ahead and purchase a property like this, depending if you purchase a property that is in inventory, right? So they've already built it or it's pretty much close to being completed, you're gonna go pick your design. So sometimes you may look at the flooring and the cost and some of the upgrades, and you may make a decision if it makes sense for you financially to go ahead and partake in it. And of course, that's why I always say, reach out to a realtor. It doesn't have to necessarily be me. Of course, I prefer to be us, it really just depends. But, I always say if you throw a rock, you're probably going to hit three of us as far as a realtor is concerned, right? So there's no shortage of us at the present moment. So that's why I always say reach out to a real estate professional, okay? Find out exactly what options, what makes the most sense. That's exactly why you hire a professional, in my opinion. You just want guidance. I mean, unless you're purchasing a home every day or every year and you know exactly about the process, then, to each his own. Just, go ahead and navigate the process and get it done. But if you really want to make the best decision possible, especially if this is going to be your forever home or your sanctuary, and you plan to make memories here for long term, at least 3, 5, 10, 15 years, it might make sense to make that investment. But look at this. Ooh. So you really can't get much better than this, folks. Now, it looks like the alarm will sound if the doors open, so I don't want to set that alarm off just yet. But what I'll go ahead and do is we'll see it from the window. So we had stucco in the front, we have brick in the back, but it extends all the way back there. So you have the extension right there for your covered backyard patio, the higher ceilings in there, LED ceiling fan again, and you have the large lot. But let me go ahead and show you the front door as well, and that will be it for you. So that is going to be our front door right here, folks. But other than that, that is the beautiful Toll Brothers. All right, Rankin family. So we are in the beautiful community of Teeswood right here in Conroe, Texas. I can't wait for you to see inside this Toll Brothers property. We absolutely love Toll Brothers. You can't really get much better than these folks. So this particular plan is going to be the Lansing. Quite frankly, they actually have one that is in inventory, and it is very similar to this one. So I can't wait for you to see inside this one. So as you can tell on the exterior, this is going to be a 2-story property. You have the beautiful stucco. Don't worry, this is the garage. It's a model house, but you would have your garage right there. And man, I just love the fact that we have stucco. That's one of the features we're really seeing quite often right now. And look at all of the lighting on the exterior. So you can only imagine how it looks at nighttime on this one. So really, this one's a 5-bedroom property. You're going to have that media room and game room we'll see upstairs. But let's go ahead and go inside. You do have this covered front porch as well. If you notice on the exterior, you have the tile flooring. But let's go ahead and get inside. So right here, immediately as soon as you walk in, you are going to have the curved staircase with the brass chandelier as well. And the guest bedroom is going to be right here to the left. Immediately when you walk in, you are going to have the study. We'll see that at the end of the tour. But this is going to be your guest room. I know a lot of folks absolutely love the bedroom right when you walk in, just for the simple fact for, guests, or maybe you have a child that really doesn't want to be a part of the family. So they want to be kind of situated off to the section or to the left side of the house. So you do have a full-size closet inside of here. Not to mention, this one is going to have a full-size bathroom as well. Now, keep in mind, like I always mention, this is a model house. So quite frankly, some of the finishes inside of here, you may or may not want. I know they really dress it to the nines, and a lot of folks absolutely love it. But when it comes down to building your house or purchasing the inventory, you may not want it or need it. So looking at the mirror frame, we have the brass mirror frame with the brass lighting fixture. Not to mention you have the brass shower head, and inside of here you have the shower tub combo with your shower niche as well as the brass faucet. Now that's one of the things that I really pride Toll Brothers in, is just for the simple fact is they keep it uniform. Sometimes you may see, the black lighting fixtures and then maybe brass handles or brass hardware. And some folks absolutely do not like that just because of the simple fact it's mismatching. So now we're looking in the great room. You have the exposed beams on top, floor to ceiling, electric fireplace. You have that accent on there as well. And just look at the amount of space that you have inside of the great room. Really love the fact that we have the great room kitchen combination, just because a lot of folks absolutely love that, especially from an entertaining standpoint. Now, I did have a client that reached out recently, a couple days ago, and in their country, they really don't have that. They like it when it's sectioned off, which we really pride ourselves here in this country, at least, just having it connected. And just because of the simple fact, most of us like to entertain. And even if you are an introvert, quite frankly, you probably like someone. So someone's going to be in the house. Now, this is going to be your kitchen right here. You have engineered wood flooring that was extending in the guest room as well as the kitchen and the great room. You have the beautiful brass lighting fixtures right above your island. You have the brass faucet again in your sink, which I love. Look at the backsplash. Backsplash really complements the countertops. You have the wooden range hood, stacked cabinets on top with the brass handles. Now, I really love the fact that on our stacked cabinets, it extends all the way to the other side as well. Now, I really love to hear your thoughts if you like the stacked cabinets with the glass panes or without. I would assume most folks, especially the ones that I've been working with or had the good fortune of reaching out to us, that they actually love the ones with the glass pane, but really it comes down to personal preference. Now, let me go ahead and open up some of the cabinets so that way you can see the storage space inside of here. And then, of course, let's look inside the drawer so that way you can see how much space is in here as well. So you have the 6-burner stovetop. It's the KitchenAid one. And you have your beautiful breakfast nook. Now, look at this breakfast nook. You can use this as an informal dining room. You have these oversized windows bringing in natural light that everyone so much loves. Brass lighting fixtures right above our table as well. And just look at the amount of space. You have a 8-seater dining table inside of here, and it fits comfortably without any issues. In the great room, we do have these sliders that everyone so much loves. But before we go into the primary, let's go ahead and take a look at this section over here. So we do have a mud room that you're going to have. And that's one thing that we noticed, is that we don't have the mud room utility room combination, but you do have a powder bath off-centered from your great room. You have the quartz countertops, brass mirror framing again. So really keeping it uniform, keeping it clean, elegant, and lovely, quite frankly. Right here, this would be your utility room. As you can tell right here, we have built-in storage cabinets. So it's off-centered from your mud room. This would be your garage right here. It's a tandem garage. Everyone loves that. And for the simple fact, I mean, even if you were to go ahead and purchase one of these or a model like this, you can add the epoxy flooring if you wanted to. It really just depends on your personal preference. And let me look. Yeah, so just wanted to verify. Yeah, it's a 3-car garage. And then before we go into the primary and go upstairs, you have your coat closet right here that you'll have access to. So really, Teeswood, I mean, you're really close to a major freeway. You're probably about 3 to maybe 2 minutes away from 45, where you can easily go ahead and get to work, or if you need to get downtown or wherever you need to get to, you can do so. Now, this is the primary. Look how large your primary bedroom is. King size bed, 2 oversized nightstands. You have 4 exposed beams on top with the tray ceilings. Absolutely love that. Now, the one thing that I think would make a lot of sense, especially for folks that are looking in this area, is to add 1 oversized window right here but you know, that's very minor, something that really can be changed down the road. But quite frankly, it brings in plenty of natural light. You really don't have to worry about that. Now, some folks love the accent wall over the painted wall. So I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. But let me do a quick pan so that way you can see how much space is in here. Love it. All right, so now going into our primary bathroom. Wow. Same hardware inside of here, same lighting fixtures, the white cabinetry. Absolutely amazing. I believe this is porcelain countertops. I'll verify that for you, but it's porcelain countertops and in the kitchen as well. And look at this. You have a super shower inside of here. Shower niche, tile shower surround. Same thing, brass hardware, or brass shower head and the faucet. Wow. Now, what's very interesting is the shower bench being over here. I don't think the other inventory would have that. You don't have to worry about that. We can go ahead and add the shower bench inside of the super shower because I don't think you would want to bathe over here. Or maybe you could use it as a zero threshold shower. We could add that down the road. Just real cosmetic, so don't worry about that. You have the oversized mirrors inside of here as well, and just look at that. I love that you have a lot of space. Now, it really depends. I mean, if you like the freestanding tub, that's certainly an option. I'd say reach out, find out what we can do to get you taken care of. That way you know exactly what's going on. But you do have a his and hers closet as well. And real quick, folks, if you are a returning viewer, welcome back. Always fantastic to have you. And if this is your first time to the channel, my name is Marcus Rankin. I am a Texas realtor. I get calls, texts, and emails every single week from folks looking to make a move. So if you're in that bucket, regardless, if you're looking to move to Houston, Dallas, San Antonio, Austin, you name it in Texas, consider reaching out to the information below, book a call so we can find out how we can help you. And consider hitting that subscribe button. I'd love for you to become a part of the Rankin family. And that way, you know when I release a video every week. But you do have plenty of space. The LED ceiling fan inside of here. I really love to hear your thoughts. Do we love the LED ceiling fans or maybe more of the standard? I really feel like a lot of the models that are with the trends and with what's going on in the current market, we really see those LED ceiling fans, maybe like those commercial ceiling fans. But right here, you could easily add your Christmas tree or any decorations, any decor. You can even utilize that, honestly, as a sitting area. I see some folks add the chairs right there just for aesthetic reasons, just to give it that pop. But over here, you do have the clear story windows as well. And just look at the amount of space that you have. So we'll tackle the right side and then go to the left side and finish up this tour. So you have this beautiful game room right here. You have, again, the LED ceiling fan with the tray ceilings as well. Now you do have the oversized windows inside of here. And I love the fact that we don't have windows with the window grids. That's one thing, me personally, the window grids, not the biggest fan of that. I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. But look how much space you have in here. So if you wanted to add the sitting area, you can do so. If you're a poker player, you can do that. Pool table, ping pong table, foosball table. The possibilities are certainly endless. Now we do have the game room, media room combination inside of here. Now there is actually one that's in inventory or very close to being built that has 6 bedrooms. So if that's something you want to partake in, consider reaching out. It's instead of the media room, it would be a full-size bedroom and full-size bathroom attached to it. So that would be a total of 6 bedrooms, depending on how large the family is or how many folks that you have that are going to be living with you. That certainly is a possibility. Now upstairs, we do have the engineered wood again, and this is going to be your storage closet. Is it really a game room without a storage closet? I don't think so. All right, so let's tackle this side. So now we're going to have the 3rd bedroom that we're going to see. So inside of here, you have a full-size walk-in closet with the window. We'll definitely get to that. Oversized window again right here. You can look in the front yard. But we have a queen-size bed, 2 nice-sized nightstands, a dresser, still plenty of walk room. You have carpet inside of the bedrooms, which we definitely love the carpet in the bedrooms just because it kind of lightens the walking around up here. Look at that. So you do have window grids in this window right here. Just for me, I just feel like it kind of looks like jail bars, but you know, who am I, right? But yeah, you have plenty of space. Whoever's going to be living in this one is extremely lucky. And now going into your full-size bathroom, very similar. Shower tub combo with the shower niche. I love this pattern shower surround right here. And even just a subtle detail right here, your toilet paper holder, brass, extremely elegant. Oh my goodness, loving it. So that's the third bedroom. If you recall, we had the primary downstairs plus the guest room downstairs as well. Going across the bridge, you are going to have your fourth bedroom over here. Again, full size bathroom attached to it as well. We got recessed lighting inside of here, but look at this. Queen size bed, two oversized nightstands, ton of space. Absolutely loving it right here. So, I mean, this one in particular, look, it's about 14 by 12. So that just kind of gives you a basis. So yeah, this one would be 14 by 12 right here. So as you can tell, just based on that, if you have maybe a larger bedroom set or more furniture that you need to add, this just kind of gives you a basis of how much space you would need. So maybe this is perfect, the room size. Maybe you need a little bit more. But that's the best thing about Toll Brothers. The one thing I really want you folks to pay attention to is the simple fact of the material. The build quality on here is absolutely exceptional. I mean, every single person that I've ever come in contact with that has purchased a Toll Brothers or is currently under contract with a Toll Brothers has nothing but great things to say, quite frankly. And I highly suggest, look up some of the reviews online. And I always tell my clients that too, just go ahead and do your own personal research. Don't take my word for it. Don't take a friend's word for it, because the interesting thing is two different people can have the same exact builder, but have totally different experience. So I always recommend just going ahead and do your own research, find out some of the pros, some of the cons. I mean, everything can't be 100%, but based on my experience and the time I've had to work with the Toll Brothers and the Drees Custom Homes, nothing but great things. But I did a fast pan. Let me go ahead and slow it down for you folks. Inside of here, very minimal, very elegant. Also, the baseboards, you have the molding on there as well, and that continues throughout the entire property itself. Full-size bathroom again, shower tub combo. Now in here, you have the brick-like shower surround inside of here, but very unique. And the fact that we have the shower niche, just the icing on the cake. So yeah, very, very nice. And quite frankly, they have another Lansing. It's like a model house that's over there in Fulshire, but this one, wow, you really can't get much better than this one. It has or checked off every single box that you can possibly think of inside of a home, especially a Toll Brothers itself. But what we'll do is take a look at the backyard so that way you see the covered backyard patio. Again, you do have your sliders inside of here, and that's honestly a must inside of a beautiful home like this, just for the simple fact you can go ahead and open it up all the way, quite frankly, and go ahead and entertain. You can even add a screen if you wanted to, keep the mosquitoes out, because there are some mosquitoes here in Texas. That's one thing. Now, what I am noticing is the stucco does not extend back here, but that's okay. We have the brick out here, which is certainly better than hardy board in my opinion, but covered backyard, patio, LED ceiling fan. Of course, you just open that completely up and you'd be good to go. Look at that. Look at this backyard. Oh my goodness. So you do have it elevated, which I love. Look at that. You have your community pool back there, and just look at the amount of trees that you have out here. That nature-like feel. And quite frankly, that's why a lot of folks tend to go to the suburbs just because of the simple fact that you really do feel that nature feel out here. But just look at your backyard. So inside of here, they have 50-foot lots, 60-foot lots, just depending on your personal preference. You got your nice sitting area that extends this way, kind of entertain, hang out with some folks if you wanted to. But yeah, I mean, goodness, you really couldn't get much better than that. I mean, for a 5-bedroom property, love it. And that, folks, was a lovely Toll Brothers. All right, folks, and this is going to be your beautiful study right here. Plenty of space inside of here. As you can tell, we have an L-shaped desk, recessed lighting, LED ceiling fan again, and not to mention the baseboards extend this way. And I love the fact that you can see the front yard right here as well. But that is going to be your full-size study with your French doors. You are absolutely going to fall in love with this beautiful Toll Brothers right here in Treviso. From the double staircase to the high ceilings, the amount of exposed beams that you have in here will knock your socks off. And you want to stay tuned for the beautiful primary bedroom. Without further ado, let's take a look. All right, Rankin family, welcome back to another beautiful property tour. Today, I have a special treat for you folks. We are in Leander, Texas, in Treviso, looking at this beautiful Toll Brothers property. They never miss, and you know that, especially if you're a long-term viewer on the channel. So we do have the Rollinghill floor plan. This is the modern farmhouse. You're really going to see that from the exterior. I mean, just look at the views inside of this community. Absolutely stunning. Now, on the exterior, we do have this beautiful stucco. You also have the natural stone, which I absolutely love. You do have this little courtyard area that you can utilize. Of course, it is optional, but really that's the sales office, and it would be converted into the garage. Now, I do love that we have this covered front porch, absolutely stunning. Add some chairs. The natural stone continues on the lower exterior, and then you have stucco all around. Now, we do have the double doors, but let's go ahead and get you inside so that way you can see the grand foyer. Wow, absolutely stunning. So look at the exposed beams that continues from the foyer all the way to the great room. You have this double staircase, which everyone absolutely loves. Now let's take a look in the right so we can see our formal dining room. Extremely spacious inside. Look at this. You have this 8-seater dining table, easily fitting maybe a 10-seater if that's what you want to partake in. If you notice on top, you have the exposed beams, but you also have tray ceilings with recessed lighting that continues. I love this accent wall. The accent wall continues all the way throughout the property. Now, you do have these large picture frame windows with the window grids inside. If you want to opt for without the window grids, you can certainly do so. But let's go ahead and continue it along. Let's go look at our study. Absolutely humongous. Look at this. We have almost like a 2-story study as far as the ceiling is concerned. You do have the large clear story windows. Again, floor to ceiling windows. Extremely spacious. Folks love the amount of space that this has to provide. I mean, you know, obviously you could opt for 4 to 5 bedrooms, 4 to 5 bathrooms. You have a half bath in here, 3-car garage, and over 4,900 square feet. Absolutely perfect. Just look at the front of the house itself. Now, some folks may opt for the accent wall that continues in the foyer. You can use it or just utilize it as a bare wall if that's something that you want to partake in. But really, the possibilities are endless. You know, Toll Brothers has a ton of models that really can accommodate any size family, from a large family to a smaller size family. You have options. So right here, you have your nice little wine cellar that you can utilize. Of course, like how we always talk about, if you're a wine drinker, you can go ahead and use this. If not, just use it for showcase purposes. And then let's look in our closet. So the closet continues all along throughout the bottom of the staircase. Have some additional storage over here if you wanted to utilize that. But really, the possibilities are endless, certainly. Now, going into our great room, we have this oversized wagon wheel chandelier with our clear story windows. The sliders
opens the entire way, which folks love. But you also have sliders inside of our breakfast nook. So I love that. Use that as a breakfast nook, or an informal dining room if that's what you wanted to utilize. But look at that. Absolutely stunning. Can you really get much better than this? We have our wood flooring again. But look, if you look over to the right of the fireplace, you have this nice built-in. Wow. Love it. It looks like they just positioned it there, but it's actually completely built in, very unique, very subtle. You have a floor to ceiling fireplace, which is absolutely unique. You can look straight ahead and you see your powder bath. So that way your guests can enter inside and they really don't have to go throughout the property. The one thing I love about this particular plan is the formal dining room connects to the kitchen. We've seen a plan not too long ago that had a essentially cut off, so you had to go all the way around, and I know folks really did not like that whatsoever. Now look at our oversized island that we have. We have our wooden range hood. We don't have stack cabinets on top, but that certainly is an option if you wanted to utilize that. And look at this, stainless steel appliances, oversized oven. Wow. Look at our marble as far as the backsplash is concerned. You have the two-tone material with our stainless steel refrigerator. Wow. Extremely spacious. I know we're getting ahead of ourselves, but even looking at the covered backyard patio, plenty of space. Now, Toll Brothers, they really do have the glass panes as far as the doors are concerned. So, sometimes when you go into the closet, you have a glass pane as well as the pantry itself. But look at this, extremely open, really perfect for entertaining guests. I know some folks really wouldn't want the support beam right here, but you need to utilize that, especially supporting the entire property. But let's go ahead and continue along. Let's go to our first bedroom. This is not going to be the main bedroom, but it certainly has some nice features to it. So, wow, look at this. Extremely spacious. This one does have a full-size bathroom attached to it. You have these wooden accents that are built in again. And like I always mention, this is a model house. So really just to show you what is possible inside of a home. Sometimes you may want to add, sometimes you may want to subtract, and sometimes you may not even want this floor plan altogether. You may want something similar. So if that is the case, of course, reach out so we can find out your options, see what makes the most sense for you. But even just driving in this neighborhood, the amount of hills, the scenery, that's why a lot of folks are moving to Leander and the Liberty Hills in Georgetown. It's just really because of the scenery, right? And Austin in general, folks are moving to Austin. They really love the way it's situated, the way it's set up. If you talk to anybody that's born and raised in Austin, they have nothing but good things to say. And it's kind of hard to say that about other cities because some folks could tell you a laundry list of reasons why they don't like their hometown, right? So love that. So you can enter here. You can obviously add the pocket doors if that's something you wanted to partake in. Now, continuing along, you do have also this little coffee bar that you could utilize. You use this as a coffee bar or maybe a working kitchen. You don't have a sink inside, but you could easily add some dishes if that's something you want to keep it presentable, like I always mention. So perfect. And then also you can have your Keurig over here if you wanted to utilize that as well. So right here, you have your utility room, full size with all our built-in cabinetry, oversized quartz countertops. Look at this, oversized washer and dryer, plenty of space. You have counter space over here to go ahead and utilize that. You can add a deep freezer over here. Obviously, we have a refrigerator, so you can keep that how it is. Straight ahead, there will be the garage, but you do have a mudroom combination with the hooks, with all the built-ins again, and then you have a closet over here as well. So I love that it's sectioned off. I know some folks really like the utility room to be connected to the primary. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Would you prefer it connect, or are you okay with it being separate? So right here is our powder bath that we had seen earlier. You have your mirror frames inside. The wood flooring continues again. I know we got our toilet seat up. I know some folks don't really like that. But look at this. Absolutely stunning. You have your cathedral-like ceilings, tall ceilings that continues, recessed lighting, beautiful shiplap on the back of the wall. Look at that. That's a king-size bed, folks. And look how much room you have over here. You could add an extra chair if you wanted to. Look at your scenery. Just look at that. Can you really get much better than that? I know we don't have that, in Houston as much as far as the hills are concerned. Maybe up north a little bit, but nothing like this at all whatsoever. But you notice you do have your quick access door to go ahead and go to your backyard, but just look at the beautiful chandeliers. It's so huge they could put two inside of here. But look at that. Can you even get much better than that? I don't think so. And quite frankly, that's what I really try to do. I try to bring you folks better and better homes. It's kind of hard to one up the next one, but we're trying. So going into our ensuite, you do have the herringbone style tile on our floor. We have our his and her sink, oversized, deep soaking tub. You got two windows on both sides to go ahead and let in more natural light. Right to the right, you have a storage closet for your linens, towels, things of that nature. And Toll Brothers, they just do a fantastic job, even just from the details, such as their rags and such as their towels. It has that toll on there, that trademark. Now, right here, I know some folks would probably prefer just one large glass mirror. I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. And real quick, folks, if you are a returning viewer, welcome back. Always appreciate the continued support. And if this is your first time to the channel, my name is Marcus Rankin. I am a Texas realtor. I get calls, texts, and emails every single week from folks looking to make a move. So if you're in that bucket now or in the future, don't hesitate to reach out and consider hitting that subscribe button. I'd love for you to become a part of the Rankin family. And that way you don't miss a video every single week. Now, this is an oversized tub, or a walk-in shower rather. You do have your shower bench over here. You really don't have to worry about as far as the spillage, because this is a zero threshold one. You have that little lip to go ahead and catch that. You have a full-size bathroom. Now, obviously this is a model house. You would have a door for your own personal privacy. And this is going to be your full-size walk-in closet. So there are some modifications if you want to go ahead and add some more square footage to this. If you notice, if you look online, you'll see a plus at the end of the square footage. And what that means is you can add more square footage. So if you need some more space inside of the primary closet, the bedrooms, upstairs, downstairs, of course, like I said, reach out to a local expert. And quite frankly, it doesn't have to be me, I prefer it to be us, but if not, no harm, no foul, as long as you're taken care of, quite frankly. But plenty of space. We'll go ahead and get to the backyard at the end. I really want to make sure that you see the entire property itself so we don't miss anything. But if you can imagine coming out on a Saturday morning, being able to walk through, see your double staircase, I don't think you would ever get mad that you bought this home. Now, we do have our stained wood flooring going up the stairs. We have our iron rods, our iron railings rather, that continues. Before we go ahead and look at the entire second floor, let's go ahead and look over our foyer first. So that will be our complete foyer, grand staircase, and then overlooking our great room. Look at that. Now, it's funny because people or folks that were buying houses back in the 1960s and 50s, if they could time travel, or hopefully they're still alive, but they could see the house structure these days and the technology, they would be blown away. Look at our oversized great room, or game room rather. Look at this. You have 3 TVs. That's how much space you have in here. They're like 48-inch TVs, but perfect for a pool table, ping pong table, like I always mention. That's one of the most common things that folks utilize in their game room. Now, if you notice, you do have a game room, media room combination. So this is unique right here. So usually we have the glass pane, we have the privacy glass, and that one's locked. So should be storage, but I'll verify. I'll make sure to add the floor plan to the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. But look at our media room. So a decent amount of space inside. You have your accents that continues, our wood accents, tray ceilings, On the top, you have the LED lighting in the lip of the tray ceilings, recessed lighting that continues inside of here. So really recessed lighting continues throughout the property. I mean, most times if we see recessed lighting, hopefully they continue throughout the property because it really just keeps that uniformity, which everyone loves. But you have enough room for an oversized L-shaped couch if you wanted to add that. You add some bean bags, sitting chair over here, or maybe a popcorn machine. That would look really good. I'm gonna be honest with you. But you do have an LED lighting fixture as well. Right here, you could have the glass pane door to go ahead and separate that closet. Now let's go to our next bedroom. I'll make sure to show the bathroom as well. So we have a wood accent wall. Look at this. Have you seen a secondary bedroom as big as this? This is a queen bed, but you could fit a king bed comfortably. Oversized dresser, 2 oversized dressers if you didn't want to have this desk, and you certainly would have plenty of room. And really, Toll Brothers is literally the most preferred builder that folks that are reaching out. I mean, Toll Brothers is like in a stratosphere of its own. And I'm pretty sure you can see that if you've seen any other Toll Brothers models. And if you haven't, I encourage you to go ahead and look through the archives, look through some of the older videos that we have. We've done plenty of Toll Brothers, and you can see different floor plans, compare and contrast. Some are smaller, some are bigger. I think the best one that we've seen or that folks absolutely love was one that was north of Dallas. It has 2 garage bays on both sides, a 2 garage bay on the left and a 2 garage bay on the right. But, you know, we have our oversized countertops with our large slab as far as the quartz is concerned. We have our mirror frame again. We have our stainless steel lighting fixtures, wood cabinetry with our black hardware, hexagon tile flooring. So stunning. And this has been one of the most popular communities as far as Leander. I mean, it's being built out. There's a new phase coming, which is nice. But really, you know, it's first come, first serve. There's a couple that are built right now. Not this particular plan as of yet, but similar in nature. So you can partake in that if that's something you want to take advantage of. Like I said, I encourage you to reach out as fast as possible just so you can find out what is available and depending on your time frame. But look at this, queen size bed again, a desk, oversized nightstand, dresser, a chair, an ottoman right there. And you still have plenty of space. But I got a comment recently that they said shiplap was out. So I'd love to hear your thoughts. Do you feel like shiplap is out of style now? Would they replace it with something different, a different type of accent? I'd love to hear your thoughts. But getting a full-size shower tub combo, loving it. But really, I mean, quite frankly, like I always say, if it's something where you want to have that nice scenery, that's what a lot of folks love about going certain places. You know, what is my views going to be like? Really, well, quite frankly, the main concern is what is the community like? That's always the first concern as far as, hey, what are the amenities inside the community? What is the future plans for coming communities, et cetera, et cetera. So that's really the most requested. And then aside from that, it's, you know, which are the best builders? Is it Toll Brothers? Is it Taylor Morrison? Is it, you know, Barry Homes, Coventry Homes? That's really the main concern. And that's what I always say. It makes sense for you to contact a local expert, unless you're buying and selling real estate, you know, every other day, or you may have a cousin or a brother. I mean, I always say, if you throw a rock, you're probably going to hit 3 realtors because we're everywhere. There's not really much barrier to getting a license. Really, it comes down to who's active. Is someone part-time? Is someone full-time? Do they do it often? Do they specialize in the community? Do they know? Do they have sales in the community, etc.? So that's really what you want, because this is a purchase for most folks. They're going to be inside of this home for 10, 15, 20 years, and you don't want to make a bad decision. But look at our covered backyard patio extension. This is the dream backyard. yard. I mean, have you seen a backyard as good as this? Now, look at this. It extends all the way over here. We have tile flooring for our extended cover backyard patio. Look at this. Wow. Plenty of space. Now, of course, right here, you would have some more patio equipment if you wanted to utilize that. But look, you have this infinity edge pool that looks extremely nice. It's like a waterfall edge, actually. But look at this. It's not the biggest, but of course, like I said, this is a model house. So, as you can see next door, they're finishing that up to go ahead and have that as a model house too. But you have your nice sitting area, perfect for a cozy night. I mean, now we're getting to the summertime, so it's getting a little hot. I'm starting to feel it. But we have our built-in grill that continues along here. Now, I'd really love to hear your thoughts. Would you prefer the built-in grill and the sink to be over here where you have a little bit more shade, or are you okay with it being separate? I know a lot of folks would like to keep it separate so that way you don't have a ton of smoke inside of your covered backyard patio, and really just kind of keep it separate. But look at that. Now, this community right next door, you have Taylor Morrison as well, but this is a gorgeous Toll Brothers. Look at this. If you can imagine just hanging out here, we'll sit down together. Sit down real quick. This would be your view every single day. Can you imagine that? Overlooking over there. Of course, those homes that are already built out way on top, they have, a great view too. You really can't complain about that. But if you wanted to go ahead and cook some steaks, some hot dogs, burgers, just depending on what your section is. But you have this green space again right here, nature right there, so you don't have to worry about overlooking your neighbors and your neighbors peeping what you're doing every day. But look at that. And I love this waterfall edge. Continues right here, and it has a nice sound relaxation. If you move here, you're probably going to want to work from home. That way you can enjoy this home more often. Hopefully you'll love your family a lot so you don't have to worry about being around them too much. But other than that, folks, that was the beautiful Toll Brothers property. All right, Reagan family, that was the beautiful Toll Brothers homes right here in Treviso. Let me know in the comments what you folks thought about it. If you want more information about this plan or any plan that I showcased, no matter what builder it is, reach out to the information below, book a call so we can find out how we can help you. Consider hitting that subscribe button, and I'll see you folks on the next property tour.